Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 369. Nice.
Damn, she fine.
You made it.
Get low, right, guys? All right. It's been.
There's nothing. I was just having having a discussion with my friend. There's nothing funnier than a bunch of stuffy execs not knowing what skeet meant. So in the radio, it was cool, and TV it was cool for like 3 weeks, and then they discovered what it meant. And they went, "Oh no,
snitched."
I forgot about that. That was just like actually like out there for a while.
Yeah, well, you would just hear on the radio, "Oh, ski," and it's like, yeah, okay. And then
what'd they change it to?
Nothing. They just blanked it out. In those days, it wasn't my hitter. They would just blank out the word.
No, but sometimes like Jigga, they changed a lot of that.
Like I know, like WAP, it was wet and gushy on the radio.
It
That's
might not
newer
have been
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
It might have been something else.
Yeah, because what you're thinking of is like Rough Rider soundtrack thing.
No, it was a Jay-Z song.
Jigga what? Jigga what? You think you could me Jigga what?
Yep, it was Gigawatt. So sometimes,
They didn't for that.
Yeah.
Because it was cool for 3 weeks. What are they gonna do? Let's re-record it and get the censored version out there? No.
I always did find it funny that they, like, sometimes you'd get, like, on radio, you'd hear ass, maybe sometimes shit. But if you said goddamn, cut it!
And it's so arbitrary because it was more about what sponsors wanted. Like, there were the hard words they couldn't say. They couldn't say the S, the S's, the N's, all that stuff. But there were certain things that were more like whatever the radio was feeling, or making sure advertisers were happy and they didn't want goddamn to be like, ooh, God.
The Panic at the Disco. I can't remember the name of the song off the top of my head, but
I write sins, not tragedies.
Yes. Closing the damn door. No. I remember that more than the fact that that's supposed to be God, just because I heard that song on the radio all the time. Oh, boy. Alrighty. So before we get into it, of course, your episodely reminder.
Tri-weekly?
Podcastly reminder.
This time's bi-weekly. It's only been 2 weeks. The Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, get your vaccines and boosters, wear your masks in crowded indoor places if you are sick, support Ukraine, support LGBTQ rights, support body autonomy, pay your employees what they are worth, fuck generative AI, fuck bullies, fuck genocide, and be good to one another. So, I want to get into conspiracy land real quick before we get into like the nerd stuff. So yesterday, does DA even know?
The pew pew.
Oh. There's no conspiracy.
That ain't real.
Yeah, numbers are down. Let's run it back.
It's one of
this
two
is
things.
Dragon Ball. It's like what we got. We got another color. That's all we got. Month blue now, and then they green, then they yellow. It's like that's all we got.
It is one of two things, and I honestly don't know what's worse. One, it's staged. Two, the Secret Service and FBI security is grossly incompetent. Like,
either
severely.
one is a real bad look.
Yeah, no matter what, no matter which way you look at it, it's not good at all.
I saw a video of JD getting rushed off the stage 15 seconds before anything happened. Like,
there's so Trump hasn't gone to any of the White House correspondence dinners
at all. Previous presidency or this one?
This one ever. And then the one time he goes, it happens. And then immediately after, everyone's like, this is why the White House needs a ballroom. They are playing in motherfuckers' faces.
Yeah. Hey. Ratings record lows. People don't like the war. Just
gas up, so approvals down.
Yeah. It's like
He
this.
didn't
And
even
he's like,
get
hey,
a
guys.
good picture this time.
No.
So he ain't got nothing to slap on a coin or an AI picture of him as Jesus. But no, it's not Jesus.
No, sir,
Take
a
it down.
doctor. You heard wrong. It's a doctor. He was a doctor.
A doctor in his ceremonial Jesus robes.
With glowing medical hands.
Come on, y'all.
There was...
If only he wasn't a monster.
There was... You know, for the most part, I'm against, like, all generative AI things. I did see something very funny of basically that image, but made into, like, a short video of actual Jesus flying in from behind Trump,
I've seen that.
punching him in the face into hell. Like, he falls and it's just lava and, like, hellfire.
It's just... The only reason all this is happening is because there's too many people enabling the stupidity.
Yep.
No one should be going, this is why the White House needs a ballroom after this.
Mm-hmm.
They should be talking about
Higher
the failure.
security.
They should be talking about the failures of the Secret Service, the failures of any policy that prevented people coming in with weaponry. They should be talking about another case of political violence, so on and so forth. Why are we talking about a ballroom?
Yep.
Why are we playing into his stupidity?
Because when 9/11 happened, it's not like all the airlines were just like, you see, that's why we need foot lockers in the airports.
Legit.
Yes,
We'll
way.
see what comes
Namek.
of this.
Yes, way.
Yeah.
And then the other thing too is just like, hey guys, aliens. That's the
How can we
files you
pin
wanted,
this?
right? Nope. No, we did
And
not.
then the new attorney general was just like, yeah, we're not gonna release any more files and prosecute nobody.
No. We are not going to prosecute. He specifically said all the predators and like pedophiles.
Yeah, imagine saying we're not gonna prosecute the predators.
I wonder why.
Yeah, just like the fact that he's just like, oh, they're in there. We're just not gonna prosecute.
There's no
them.
denying it.
So yeah, but you know, enough about depression of the real world.
Oh, that's just for Namek, so you can see all the ballroom people.
Oh yeah, it was just like a list of just like 20 to 30 of them. It was
legit brainwashed.
So let's go through a few gaming things, and mostly a lot of like trailers and movie adjacent stuff, just because like 2-ish weeks ago CinemaCon happened. But game stuff, Pragmata is out, getting seemingly very good reviews.
Yep. Discourse couldn't be worse.
Yes, of course.
Woke.
Not woke.
A month will always, anything and everything, there will be a woke about it in some way, shape, or form, and I'm just sick of it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's voiced by an adult black woman. So what, man?
It's like, all right. And hey, guess what? In Japanese, she's voiced by a Japanese woman. Is not Japanese looking at all.
So I guess the problem is the Japanese people got a Japanese person, and the American people didn't get an American person, except they did.
Yeah.
What's the problem
it's
there?
just, you know, one of the many skin tones. Apparently the wrong one.
The wrong one. Bring up the Peter Griffin meme. What's the color looking like?
But But I've seen, in terms of the actual, like, important considerations.
Yes.
The gameplay seems
And
good.
the people
story-
willing to talk about the game absent of the nonsense.
Yeah. And it's just kind of like Capcom is just rocking it this year. It's not even halfway through the year, and they have like seemingly 2 Game of the Year contenders. Just nuts. Do they have anything else coming out this year?
They said they do. They said they are releasing, I think, up to 4 games this year.
Okay. And then I know like the 2 big things that they have in the horizon is the new Okami game and Mega Man. Like, they got stuff down the pipe, stuff coming out, stuff that's already doing amazing. I know there was like rumors of another RE remake in the near future too.
Oh yeah, they're basically trying to get a Resident Evil every year for the next like 4 years.
Mhm.
So next year is supposed to be Code Veronica, but we'll see. And then I think after that is another remake, and then the next mainline. So I think it's Code Veronica, then 0, then mainline. Then I think they're doing 1.
Okay.
I think that was the rumor.
Gotcha. Which, I'm a good chunk of the way through original 1 remake. It's a lot of
Yeah.
loopholes, but
I swear, one of these days we're gonna get a remake of a game the next year. A game's just
I
gonna
see
drop
what you're
in
saying.
2030, and then 2031 is gonna be the
Last
remake.
of Us 2 is kind of, in a way.
It was a remaster, and those are different.
I mean, Moana,
Moana?
the live action.
Oh, Moana, yeah.
I think that's the quickest turnaround we've ever seen.
Which,
From
okay, that's one of the
cartoon
things
to live
Yeah,
action.
it's one of the things I have on here. We'll just talk about that real quick.
Ugh.
Animation was doing Dwayne Johnson so many favors.
Because he's not a good actor.
The most
He
wooden, no emotion.
Horrible wig.
Horrible.
Terrible. He just don't
For
look right.
actually for both. Just because for whatever reason, the girl who plays Moana, who has naturally really nice like Polynesian style hair, they put a wig on her.
it's just easier to deal with, I guess. Who cares?
Yeah, it's just like what
I guess, you know what? I will give them grace only because it would look super weird with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, bush wig, standing next to this natural hair. And people are like, they're not even close to the
Just give them both bad wigs.
Yes! Give them both wigs in the same style.
It would be like the from the Fan 4 stick, Sue Storm versus reshoot Sue Storm.
Legitimately. So it's like, let's just give them both the remake Sue Storm, the reshoots.
And let's just give them both the after credits Venom wig.
Yes, true. Because we can't just have a natural redhead and then this wigged up mother. Can't happen, sorry.
All wigged up on a Friday night.
What you doing with all that hair out here?
Oh boy.
All them follicles. Yeah, no, so just give them both the dog wig.
Yeah, they
Like at
just
that
look
point,
so
just like,
bad.
hey,
Yeah, see, they look similar, don't they now? If she was natural, it'd be cooked.
yeah, just get like don't have the. There's always gonna be the Rock, but it's like get like is it Palomalu, the Steelers player who
Troy
had, like,
Polamalu.
Yeah, Troy. Just get him and have the Rock dub him, like, because that point at least
I mean,
you got
that's what
the hair.
they did with. That's what they did with Sweet Tooth, Samoa Joe and Sweet Tooth. Is Will Arnett just and dub him
Who
up?
cares?
Who cares? Match the
Ugh.
lip flaps through CGI. Get out my face.
Oh man, yeah, just and that goes back to the whole like color grading thing where it's just like the coloring of the movie looks like wooden and stilted versus the animation and yada yada yada.
And
Somebody-
somebody did like a breakdown of the sun's positioning both of them, they're facing each other, shot reverse shot.
Oh yeah, I
and
saw
both the time the sun is on their backs, and it's just like the sun don't work like that.
I saw a comparison between this and like some One Piece screenshots, and they're like, "This is $10 million an episode." Y'all are running around with $180 million production with this dog wig. It's such a bad wig.
It's bad.
It's
Also,
a
side note, I
real
did
wig.
finally finish One Piece season 2.
Oh yeah, okay, good.
I mean, you finished it once you finished the Chopper episode, so you're fine.
It's like
Good stuff there.
yeah. My only critique, and it's just like it's hard to do, especially the TV show budget, is obviously a lot of Luffy's fights feel lacking because they can't go that crazy with the gun powers.
Yeah.
But
Some of the weight is off when Sanji did his shoot with Luffy.
yeah,
It felt like he didn't have tension to do it.
Mhm.
So
And I think too,
some
like
things are gonna be off.
yeah, so like some of the Sanji stuff too is off. But again, it's very hard to like translate some of that stuff, and it's like, you know, looking at it critically, it's like, yeah, it's not as good as it could be, but it's like they have a smaller budget than most like movies and stuff, and yada yada. So it's like take the good with the bad in that point.
You're gonna do what
just
you
gotta
can.
make some concessions.
Yeah,
We all
Espe-
understand what's going on here.
especially with a fully CGI character. It's like most of the budget kind of has to go there.
Yeah.
Human Point Chopper
Just-
did look very funny with the Chopper voice. Like, I think intentionally so, but
And they just straight up was just like, look at here. We ain't doing the Rumble Ball this season. That ain't happening.
And Big
he's
Chopper,
gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it now.
Big Chopper, he's just a dude. He's just a dude in the
it's just a
fursuit.
dude in makeup.
Shut up. Shut up.
All
Yeah,
right,
I was just looking at the Rocket in Tommy Wiseau hair.
Oh, hi,
It's
Moana.
so bad.
I did not steal the heart. I did not. Oh boy. All right. Rest of the game.
But last thing on Moana,
What?
it's just unfortunate that it's gonna make $8 billion.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because I was just like, what did Moana 2 make? A load of money.
I think it was like the number 3 highest grossing movie that year.
I was like, that crap must have flopped because I heard nothing about it.
Doesn't even matter.
Over a bill. Over a bill.
I think that's the same year Minecraft came out, and I think Minecraft beat it, and maybe Zootopia 2.
I think Zootopia.
But it was up there.
I think Zootopia was highest grossing that year. I think.
I think Zootopia may have came out late in the year, so it may
was.
not have hit that. Okay. Regardless, Zootopia 2 is a movie.
Moana 2 made 700. I mean, Moana 1 made 700 million.
Yeah, so you're 700 mil, you're a bill. This is making 1.2.
Where was all these moths from Mufasa the Lion
You
King?
know where they were at home,
Seated at home.
waiting for Disney Plus.
All right, what's oh, this person doesn't even have a name. All right, you're gone. Random bot. Two other game things. There was a trailer for the remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Boo.
The game itself looks good, but no multiplayer.
Boo.
And no going to modern day stuff. It is purely just Kenway stuff. The irony of this game that I find very funny. So, Black Flag came out. Obviously, people love the pirate combat and the pirate stuff. Then they're like, all right, we're making this pirate game called Skull and Bones. We wait for it for 10 plus years. Game comes out.
Quadruple A.
Yeah, quadruple A. Game comes out. Not great. Not great at all. The company that is making this remake is the team who worked on Skull and Bones. Full fucking circle.
It's almost like you shouldn't have done Skull and Bones.
Or just not take 10 years where any and all hype you had for the game was gone.
I think it took 2 years because they didn't know what they wanted to do with it. Same thing with Beyond Good and Evil 2. They don't know what they want to do with that game.
That's fair. And then, just double checking. Oh, sorry, and one more thing for games. Xbox Game Pass. So, when we first talked about the new head of Xbox, I'm forgetting her name, but she was like, came from like the AI division. Obviously, people have a lot of concerns. So far, not bad.
Doing what needs to be done.
Basically stated that Game Pass was too expensive, reduced the prices. We went from, where did I put it?
$29.99 to $22.99.
Yep. And then PC Game Pass $16.49 to $13.99. Granted, it is still higher than when they hiked the prices last year. But I know a big portion of that was COD was coming to Game Pass. And they were like, oh, all the COD players are going to come to Game Pass. And they didn't. So, and then I think sales for Call of Duty just in general were down that year. So they just reduced the prices back down. I think they'd also stated they want to do like an even lower tier in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, they're talking about a starter tier, which is like 50 games. There's going to be a bunch of tiers they're trying to do. They're also potentially doing a pick your own like what you get. So you might get the option of, do you want first party only or first party and third party? Do you want first party and online? Do you want everything? That type of stuff. Cloud gaming, so on and so forth.
Yep. So they're gonna make that a lot more fleshed out and potentially affordable. And then I know they're like, there was a while where it was like they're trying to like do Microsoft gaming branding, you know, everything's an Xbox, yada yada. Seems like they're reversing course. They're purely going like Xbox is the brand. We're going back to like that classic neon green for everything, and talking about like rewriting the rules of like exclusivity and what have you, and which I think makes sense. Right now there is literally no reason to buy an Xbox.
Yeah. They still have the issue of there's no reason to buy an Xbox if they're still gonna do day and date with PC. Because the main reason not to buy an Xbox was if everything they make that's first party comes to PC and it also comes to the Game Pass of PC, what is the incentive of getting an Xbox? And we talked about this when we were talking about PlayStation, where if they want to dial back a little bit on their PC scaling or their PC market, in order to incentivize people to go to their consoles, that's just what's needed.
Did you see, you just reminded me of this, the old head of PlayStation who got kind of ousted because he was very against live service games.
Yep.
Had a lot to say over the past couple weeks.
He was a big advocate of Legends of Dragoon because he was one of the directors of it. And people always had hope that as long as he was there,
People.
Do I need to go to the community?
Yeah. Al Smith 1. BG 2. Superman Forever 3. Look,
Cassie
there are
Cage
tens
4.
of us.
There can't just be a community.
There isn't.
Of other Legend of Dragoon fans.
Of other Legends of Dragoon fan.
I love how he like realizes he's just like shaking his head. He's just like, I can't like really argue against this.
Because if I go to it, just yeah, there's no evidence I can
provide that is satisfactory because y'all not trying to hear this shit. Your ears and minds are not open, so it's falling on deaf ears and closed minds.
Yeah, we'll build that ballroom for you. That's how you sounding, big dog.
BG, it's gonna be that same thing, but BG1, Comp Bros 2, Superman 3. We need a new Legends of Dragoon game. We need a Legends of Dragoon game. Ooh. Okay. The other thing too, so it was the live service stuff, and then he was criticizing the like no PC porting stuff was the other thing that like PlayStation's walking back from. but yeah, we have that, the Xbox stuff, and then just making sure again, we have the hypest game announcement of the year, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3.
See, you mock it, but the hype is out there.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 was supported for like 15 years. Just like bi-monthly, just updates and DLCs. And it's just introductions and different blasts and models. So it's not doing too much. It's like Fortnite. You're not getting too much differentiation between like a GT Trunks and a Bojack. It's just like, y'all, they gonna do a blast, whatever. But it was getting the support all this time.
Oh yeah.
So people hype about it, and I ain't gonna take anybody's joy away, but come on now. It ain't even all that.
So it's like, obviously we were talking about people being like butthurt and critical about like stupid things like anti-woke stuff. In a series like Dragon Ball that has so many Deus Ex Machina things everywhere, people are like, why is Bulma there? It's 1,000 years later. Why is Bulma there? It's like, in the world of Dragon Balls, time travel, literal gods of destruction, creation.
Hey, she's the person that invented time travel for humans.
Yes. And it is already proven in the series that she has basically a monopoly. Well, one, she's had a monopoly on the Dragon Balls forever because she's the only person that has a radar. And she was using the Dragon Balls for like, de-age me like 5 years.
Yes. Just a smidge. Just so it's not noticeable. Going from 45 to 25 is crazy. Going from 45 to 40, you got a new skin routine.
And just doing that over and over and over again for however long she wants. And then the only other thing that I saw was seemingly the character that you're playing as is a descendant of Goku.
Why wouldn't it be?
Of course.
There's no other character in the series.
Then not at all.
There's never been another protagonist.
Is it Gohan's descendant or is it Goten's descendant? Ooh,
no.
Mystery, intrigue.
Couldn't just be Vegeta's. Couldn't be Cabba's.
But so
yeah, I saw the Stop Killing Game thing where Congress heard it. Apparently it went very well. We'll see what comes of it.
Then going into movie stuff.
Oh, did we talk about Toei Games creating a game studio for the podcast? Or did we just talk about it on Revisited? Yeah. So Toei has created a game studio. And it feels like they're trying to get away from Bandai Namco. Because I guess they're tired of the Arena Fighters and AA games that are getting charged $80 for nothing. That Hunter x Hunter game was trash, so maybe they'll be like, hey, yo, we gonna pump some money into this, and we're gonna get some good games out there.
And it seems like we're gonna need because we're getting a lot of budget 2D fighters with the Avatar, the Hunter x Hunter, the
Invincible,
yeah. So we need. if Marvel Tokon doesn't hit, it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be dark. Especially considering Dragon Ball Fighters just got a Goku Super Saiyan 4 Daima, but people are going, ArcSys did not work on this. They're done with the game.
That PNG Dragon Punch.
PNG Dragon Punch has got a lot of reused moves. His hand is jank in a couple of shots. And it's like the outro. It's not like a Kamehameha like you see it for a split second. It's like, no, the outro. Here's my fist. And it's like, no, that looks weird. So people are just like, this is an in-house Bandai Namco, and they might be like testing out how is the reception for a reuse asset person that it's just like it takes less work,
so they can make it a Xenoverse style. We're gonna support this for the next 5 years as we build Fighters too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, instead of the normal like $4 or $5, it's $8. So people are like, reuse assets, $8, no patch. So people are up on the uproar about that for a little bit.
I just want a competent One Piece fighter. I want a competent JRPG for JoJo's. The only two things I care about. Turn-based JRPG for JoJo's, please.
They could do something like Chrono Trigger with the time thing.
They could do so much stuff.
And you could go through each JoJo
They
part.
could do so much stuff.
Go back and forth. That could work.
Yes.
Nah.
Nah, we got another Rihanna fighter on the table.
DA, weren't you playing Chrono? Someone was playing Chrono Trigger, right?
I was, yes.
Did you beat it?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I was playing it on the DS.
Yep.
And the DS died.
So
I was like, so I could emulate it on my computer, but
womp womp.
And I think I have it on Steam.
And the Steam, the original port kind of sucked for Chrono Trigger, but they fixed it up on Steam. But
yeah, mobile games, those are also super high moneymaker, but they're also a potential loss because there's been so many just come and go games. Black Clover had one. There was a Spider-Man one. Naruto had a couple of them. So yeah, if you gotta if it works, you win forever. But if it doesn't, it's just like, well, failed venture.
That was part of Sony's problem where they're just chasing that Fortnite money of just like perpetual. We're gonna have this forever. And I feel like with mobile games, at the very least, it's a lesser cost. So you might lose $20 million on the venture as opposed to something like Concord where you might lose $200 million on the venture. And I think if you create 10 games and one becomes a hit, it's probably going to make up the losses of those other 9 at some point. So it's worth it.
Yeah.
You cannot afford $200 million lost game. You cannot.
How many live service games did they attempt to make, Sony?
Who? Sony? They bought Bungie specifically for it. So it was Concord. There was a God of War one that was supposed to come out.
Yeah.
There was the Last of Us one that was supposed to come out. There was it was supposed to be an online service game though. There was the Spider-Man one that was supposed to come out, but it got canceled. And there was one that Bluepoint was working on, and I think it had something to do with Bloodborne, or maybe it was the God of War one. But yeah, there were a couple of them.
It's 5.
They were making.
And I don't think Helldivers 2 makes up for those 5.
Yeah, no, impossible. Truly impossible.
It's like you get your one. But that's, and then if you make more than one, well then you're just diverting everyone's attention away from the rest.
Yes. Like if you're making 3 shooter style live service games, you're eating your own market.
Have you seen people's reaction to JoJo characters in All-Star Battle?
They promised 12 by 2025.
But canceled 8.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Also, Hawakas, hello, long time no see. Blue Point So it was from FromSoft.
Yeah.
But it was not a okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because they remade Demon Souls, and then it was like for Bloodborne, they wanted complete control. So
Mm-hmm.
if they're not making it, nobody's making it, and they weren't in the market to make it because they're making the Nintendo one. They had the Elden Ring, so they're just like, we're not making that right now, and no one else can either.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we got a bunch of different movie stuff now. Guess to transition from gaming, there was the first big trailer for the Street Fighter movie. I think it has the correct amount of camp.
I need slightly more camp.
A little more?
I think they might be holding back on some of the camp to get you into the movie.
I think the Ryu story was a little too serious. I needed just a smidge more camp. They made it feel like this was an honest attempt at a movie, and I do not want that.
I think it should have been a movie looks bad, but the women in it look bad. I think everybody looks fine in it.
I think Cammy's personality is bad. It should have just been Jury at that point.
Because she's.
I think this will be a big for fans movie. So you're gonna get all the things that you want. We already saw Guile doing the flash kick.
Is Street Fighter the Dragon Ball fans of fighting games? Is it enough to see the things?
I don't think so, because people had a big uproar about the beginning of Street Fighter V and how it was just complete trash. So I think that they do have standards.
But there were a lot of people propping it up as well.
Absolutely.
I'm saying that people see Dawson in the movie and him do a stretch and say Yoga Flame. Will they clap simply for that?
What else do you want Dawson there for? Now here's the big thing. If they say or show somebody like in Nikali, the big dreadlocks guy, will that get a reaction? Because that's your litmus test of just like, this in loser. We tried to make this the dude and it didn't work, but he's here.
Yes, because El Fuerte is in the trailer and people got a reaction.
El Fuerte is a meme. He's a joke meme as opposed to just a hard failure like Nikali.
Is that the guy
where
from
we
5?
tried to make this the main character?
Was that the guy from 5 who's supposed to be like the Akuma sort of replacement?
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy with the dreadlocks, and then he turned Super Saiyan and it went. So yeah, it was just like, oh boy. And I've always talked to BG about this. It's like, I've always find it with funny with fighting games. They introduce new characters, and there's the clear hitters that are just like, Jury, she's gonna be in every game.
From
Rashid, he's in there.
Especially since Viper was supposed to be like the main character or the new character that people gravitate towards before. Yuri was it.
But then it's just like, hey, here's Rufus. Crickets. I liked Rufus.
Yes, Rufus was cool. Who's it gonna be from 6? Kimberly?
I don't think we getting anybody in this.
Really?
Probably Big Lady.
Oh, Marissa.
Probably her, cause she Big Lady.
She's Big Lady.
Luke, of course.
Luke is not gonna be the one.
Nah. When Luke came back for 6, they were like, okay. When he was put in 5, it was just like, okay, we see what you're doing here. And then he came back for 6, he's like, okay, yeah, cool. Jamie, I love me some Jamie, but Jamie's not gonna be it. Kimberly's just kind of there. Ballet Lady, she's cool. Manon, she's cool, but she's not it.
I would love Manon to be the one. My fave, my heart. Yeah, there's no like immediate hitter for 6. Yeah. And they like half of the cast is new muvs, and it's just like there is no Jury.
They do have Jury though. And she is
of course.
Jury will be there. Every game that the Street Fighter 2 muffs are in, you better believe Jury's not far behind.
Ken, Ryu, Chun-Li, Jury.
Mm-hmm.
I think she and Cammy are fighting for 4. Legit at this point.
High key. It's a real Liu Kang the Scorpion muff. Like you got knocked way down, buddy. Liu Kang, no, it would be Scorpion, Sub-Zero, probably Johnny Cage at this point. Then Sonya and like Liu Kang are fighting. No, Melina. Oh my God, Melina.
Mm-hmm.
What happened there?
The fact that they gave up on Cetrion is crazy.
It's disgusting. The best character in 11. And I will never see her again.
Devora getting her little shine, though, so I'm happy about that.
Awesome.
Which character in 11? Sorry.
Cetrion.
The big
the goddess.
Elemental lady.
Elemental,
Yes. I forbid it.
Virtuous prayer leads to favor. She's just so sanctimonious. She's great.
Rise from this failure. Like, God, I love her. JP is not going to be it. This is a one and done for JP.
JP is a, we're going to make another Bison. And he got the drip.
Yeah.
He got like this outfit with a hat and a big coat and his cam. Like that mom dripped out.
And his power set, he's got the juice. But Mubs hate him.
It seems a little too pushy, forced, of just like too close to the Bison.
In the same way, like Luke's on the cover of Street Fighter 6, they're trying to put Luke and Kimberly as the Ryu and Chun-Li.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't happening.
All right, we have just a small little tidbit for future stuff with Deadpool movies. Ryan Reynolds basically is like, I'm writing stuff. He's like, however, I don't think I'm ever doing a solo movie ever again. It'll be like combo type pieces where it's just like I will be a side character. It's like he's more better in a group, which I honestly agree with. I think you have enough. I probably wouldn't classify the last one with Wolverine as a solo movie, but like you have 2 solo movies with him. He is very much a one-note character.
Yeah.
It would get very tiring. And even though solo movies were, for the most part, team-ups.
Yeah, he's with several X-Men characters.
Somebody to bounce off of.
Yes.
He definitely needs that.
So, there's that. We had the first trailer is after a very long road of Coyote versus Acme. Which, just with everything that happened with that movie, it was very nice to see.
It feels very much like WB is Acme, so suck my and Schlong.
Yeah.
Because it is real, like, oh, the corporate, blah, blah. It feels so, not looking good.
I just hope that people put their money where their mouth is and actually go see it.
It looks good. Like,
yeah.
I do like the like other Looney Tunes like also playing up to like being execs and like what have you, and just it all intertwined. I think it looks.
And
real
they
good.
know how to put the Looney Tunes in a different situation, because the Looney Tunes show was hilarious.
The
And that was just a
Looney
lot
Tunes
of
show
suburban stuff.
Is one of the most underappreciated cartoons of all time.
If it's trash, it's gonna be like, well, oh, the executives were right, and nobody wants to say that.
No. They want to see the Batgirl movie and go, this was pretty good. How dare you?
Yeah.
Not, hey, you got it, champ. You got it, big homie.
The one clip I always saw for the Looney Tunes show was it was like Lola is driving while talking on the phone to Bugs, and it's like. It's like, oh my god, I see someone that looks just like you on the road. Bugs just like looks up in horror as she's driving right at him.
Yeah, no, it was hilarious. Lola was an actual character instead of just va va voom.
her going, that sounds like a made up name like Carthrar. And then she goes and is a fake waitress and goes, my name is Carthrar. I'll be serving you today. Cried laughing. Oh, she was so good.
It was a really funny show.
Like they legit just called Daffy a sexist. Like,
all right, I have to go back and watch that.
Definitely, it's hilarious.
We got a first look at Spider-Man Noir, what have you. I feel like if you don't watch, because I think it's being released in both color and black and white, yes. I think it's a crime if you watch it in color. Just gonna throw that out there.
I would have been with you, but color looks really pretty.
But
it's shot so well.
But it takes something away from
my first viewing will be black and white.
It's just you need the vibes and the colors.
Yes, and the vibes will be my first watch will be black and white.
Like imagine watching One Piece in black and white. It's like, this ain't. I mean, it's here, but it ain't here.
But yeah. I mean, just from the itty bitty pieces. Featuring a lot of like classic villains reimagined for the different universe. Looks pretty good. We had This Is Purely For Me. We had a teaser for Godzilla Minus Zero. Woo! Looks very good. I am excited. They better release it in the theaters that have the rumble seats, because I still say to this day, the first one in that theater is the best movie experience I've ever had in my entire goddamn life. To the point where I saw it in normal theater.
Go ahead, sorry.
I was like, to the point where I saw it in normal theater and was severely disappointed.
I have done the rumble seats once and I will never do them again.
Really? Not hitting?
It wasn't hitting because the movie I saw it was Snow White and the Seven Huntsmen. It's like, oh, while the horses are galloping, you're getting the rumble. And I'm like, what is this? I want to lean back.
It has to be like something basically with like explosions or something where it's like you feel like stuff that you deserve to feel, I guess.
And also just sitting here talking about an apple for 5 minutes.
He's growling and now my seat's rumbling like that.
Yeah. And also, like, could have picked a better movie.
Not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Could have picked a better movie.
Like, just absent of the content of the movie, like, it being fitted for those seats.
Muff watching Oppenheimer in the rumble seats, like he's taking steps in his rumbling. Where the bomb at? Come on, let's get this muff shaking.
That movie was not my fault.
We have. This is, to me, like a new level of like. I'm not sure the word to describe it. I'll just explain the thing. So, obviously, Avengers Doomsday going to be coming out here in a little bit. They are
Doomsday?
They are doing a re-release of Avengers Endgame in theaters.
Oh my goodness.
With reshot scenes that apparently are, quote, critical to the plot of Avengers Doomsday. So you are just saying, we're retconning the fuck out of this.
They patching the movie. It's crazy.
Someone said it's the most comic accurate thing they've ever done. Is retconning.
So fair. That is so fair.
We can't make this movie Doomsday without actually putting some stuff into the last movie. Like, nothing about all this in 8 years of stuff in between. It's like, nah, that one's the one that we need to do something with. They can't even put out like 2 episodes on Disney Plus or whatever the piz. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, here's all the stuff that you need to know, whatever. I don't know, but it's just, I don't need to go back and see that movie for 5 extra minutes.
And it's just, and then they had, I think at CinemaCon, it was Robert Downey, Chris Evans and someone else that I'm not remembering, probably Hemsworth.
Maybe Hemsworth.
On stage, where it's just like, none of the new guys, huh? You have a dude who traveled back in time, someone who is dead, but not, and then Thor. Yeah, I agree with that dog back there.
Want to see?
Yeah, please bark. Like, you're just saying the people we've built up for years are worthless.
Mm-hmm.
Please come see the stars. Please come see
Sam
the
Wilson?
people you
Who?
want to see.
Who?
There's only one Captain America. There's only ever been one Captain America.
Just crazy. We had...
This is a studio that can't get a Blade movie going. How's this possible?
Yeah.
It's a mob that walks in the sun and kills
40
vampires.
million is all you need to make the movie. It makes 120. You got your spec. We start on. We now Blades in the universe, and he can show up here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see that Clayface in teaser?
That was the next thing I was gonna bring up.
And we're in there.
Where did that come from?
That looks so amazing. You can't get a Blade movie going, or a horror action movie going, and DC is dropping nuts on the table with this $45-60 million movie that looks like a thing.
All you really need is just that shot of him bandaged stuff. I'm like, that looks good. And then that shot of him looking at himself and his drooping out. I'm like, ooh, it looks
just
really
sitting in the
good.
tub and like putting his face down, bruh.
You got your visuals now. If you can get that story right, hey yo, we in there, straight in there.
It looks so f***ing good.
Yeah, that's a U2 thing. I'm not.
Oh, horror! Oh my god!
Body horror,
It's probably
especially.
gonna be more psychological
Body
than
horror,
horror.
especially. It's just like, I don't.
That's crazy.
I don't need it.
Nah, that's crazy. I will be seated day one.
You don't want to see him blink and then all of a sudden open his eyes and his eyes are little mouths.
Nope.
You don't want to see that?
Nope.
That sounds pretty hype.
That
Nope.
would be pretty high.
I'm sure that's hype to the right people, not this guy.
Dude.
But
Someone said he looked like Curly from mouthwashing, and I can't unsee that. But the sentiment, it's like the cuts to him being a
The
movie star.
slow zoom in, the no blinking. Dude. Just give me this sad, ugly, droopy man for an hour and a half, and I'm watching that like 8 times.
I forgot they're making a Blade game.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like 2 game awards ago that was announced?
Something like that.
It's been a while.
We're talking like 2023, 2024.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've heard anything about that game.
It's in the same galaxy as the Wolverine and the Wonder Woman.
No, Wolverine's
Wolverine
coming out
comes
this year.
It's in the same vein of that Black Panther Captain America game.
Wasn't that arc canceled?
I don't think it's canceled yet. A Hydra something.
Forgot about that one too. And then the last thing I have for movie stuff was we got more info on the Avatar leak. It was not a random email. It was a hack. Someone.
That's less funny.
It feels better. and in a way, it's worse.
Yeah.
Definitely worse.
Yes, someone actually got into the secure server, got the movie out, leaked a few scenes, pled ignorance of I didn't think it was going to be that bad because, it's not coming to theaters. He's been arrested. Some guy
For what? What did he do?
Some guy in Singapore.
Tax evasion.
Yeah, he was
Unrelated.
He was he's seemingly going to get a one or both of a fine of $50,000 and 7 years in jail.
Give me the
Boy.
$50K. Give me a payment plan.
Yeah.
Is
What do
that
you
all
want-
it costs to leak a movie that isn't even going to be released for like 6 months?
What are you in for? Oh, I leaked a children's cartoon.
But this one was for grown-ups. They were older.
If anything, you think they just lightened this sentence was just like, how'd you do it?
Yeah, tell us the exploit. We'll knock off. We'll give you like 3 years
Yeah.
probation instead.
Yeah. Dude, so
It was supposed to be like 20 years, and they were just like, we'll knock that off to 7 if you tell us how you did it.
you also gotta love the internet being the internet, where it's just like, you know, obviously there's like different screenshots and scenes and yeah, leaking. And there's just like one where it's just like Toph has ginormous warlocks, where it's just like, no.
That's not real.
that is not real.
I think it's possible because villains are very interesting. You can do movies with them if you're not trying to paint them as a hero.
Morbius, Craven,
Mm-hmm.
those types of things.
If he's just a tragic individual doing bad things,
First Joker movie.
first Joker movie was fine.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a tragic dude who just wants to get his life back together, and then he runs afoul of untenable situations. That's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can sustain that, especially when you've got a bunch of comic runs that are like years old, that are 3 to 5 chapters that you can pull from. I think you can do a lot with a story of just Clayface or just. There's people that I don't think can do, like Professor Pig. You're not gonna get a 2 hour out of Professor Pig. There's not a lot there.
You don't
But
think they
Scarecrow,
could-
I can see a 2 hour with Scarecrow.
Nah, man, Calendar Man. Give me a series. The Mad Hatter. What are some other
I can
obscure
see
ones?
Calendar Man being the main villain of like a 6-episode mini series of Batman.
I mean,
see that
Penguin
too.
got a whole TV show. Obviously, Penguin from that particular Batman, but
It's mostly just like, but this is mostly gangster stuff.
it's a crime drama.
You're not gonna go from Penguin and then let's also do Black Mask. You're just kind of running afoul of the same beat.
You eating your
Mhm.
own lunch.
Yeah.
Kite Man. Only if it's the
He
Harley Quinn
he got a
Kite Man.
cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Harley Quinn Kite Man got a cartoon.
But that's also that universe. He's just a silly loser type
Yeah.
guy.
And then last thing that I had was which I know basically no one here watches it, but WrestleMania happened.
oh, I watched it.
Oh, you did?
I've
Yeah.
heard about.
I got a friend that's wanted to watch it, and
Okay.
I'm trying to get them into actual good wrestling. So
Mhm.
I will bite the bullet on watching WrestleMania with you in order to explain and hope you get into this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess do you believe the like the Brock stuff where Triple H wanted him to retire at SummerSlam?
Maybe, but I also think he agreed that it was just like, we're just gonna let him retire now. I think it's more of a, I would have preferred this happen so we can
Mhm.
build towards it, as opposed to this shock. All right, we're just doing this now. Because if they were really like not prepared for it, they wouldn't have structured it so the time is allotted for him to
Mhm.
stand in the ring for 6 minutes after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brock has a very loosey-goosey come and go type of contract
Yeah.
because of the type of person that he is and the draw that he is.
Mhm.
So when he just does that, it's just like, oh, he's doing that. We can't
There's nothing to be done.
take
Mhm.
it back and can't. It's in his contract, so
I will say that the dude is it Obafemi? Is that his name?
Obafemi.
That is Jesus
He is
Christ.
He
Chunka
is.
boy.
that boy a big tank man, big boy.
Big
boy.
You look at that dude, it's like, okay, I can see why you would want to structure the company around him. He is a wide individual.
Yes.
If he's not world champ this year, it is booking malpractice.
Yeah.
If they want a hot shot, if they want a little more
No,
seasoning
not
on
even
them.
hot shot, because he just beat Brock. What are you gonna do? Put him in a US title?
No, you can put him against Cody. Cody was the champion. It's the tiers. It's like, okay, I beat Cody, so I can be the world champion, and then you go for the actual world champion next Mania.
So you beat Cody, what, SummerSlam?
Not SummerSlam. Yeah, probably SummerSlam, because I was thinking what's
August.
next. Next is
what does he do after that?
And Backlash. Ain't nobody talking about that.
What does he do after that? We're talking August to Rumble, because does he win the Rumble? Okay, let's just say he wins the Rumble. August to
No. Cody, he fights Cody. Destroys Cody. Flip, he's face. Cody's heel.
They're not doing
Run
that.
it back. Rumble. Title Mania.
So he's doing a 6-month program with Cody leading to the Rumble.
No, you can after Cody, you can do something with somebody else.
It's got to be somebody on his level because he's heading up.
I don't watch it to know who else is up there.
There is nobody. You've got Cody, you've got Punk, you've got Reigns. If you're not one of those 3 people, you are not a top guy.
Oh, Seth. We can get Seth in there. But
Isn't he
then
like
there's
the
also the
smallest
fact
of the
that you don't
4
want
that you
him
just
to.
mentioned?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You don't want him to just start destroying somebody like Seth. It's just like, well, Seth look like he sucks now. Ray always. That man moving like he 23 years old. I don't know what kind of stem cell they injecting straight in embryos into him.
Talking Mysterio?
His knees are brand new.
He was just in that ladder match doing all types of. I'm like,
How
brother,
old
man,
is he now?
you are like 52.
He's like 52,
Sit
53.
down.
And this is just after Cena retired because like
51.
I'm too old. AJ was like, I'm losing a step and I don't want to be just some shambling old
Can't go, muff.
Yeah, just some novelty act. So I'm out of here. And Ray just like, I got another 15 years in me before I start retiring.
Ladder match? Yeah, I'm in there.
Crazy.
51. It was not a good Mania.
I heard night 1 was trash.
Night 1 is one of the worst things I've ever seen in terms of wrestling. But it's also a problem because watching AEW, when they run a pay-per-view, AEW tends to run like 3 to 4 hour pay-per-views. And WrestleMania was about a 4-hour pay-per-view. WrestleMania Night 2 had something like 86 minutes of wrestling compared to something like 140 minutes of everything else. So entrances, ads, downtime, anything that wasn't bell to bell. And I am not used to that much downtime and advertisement in my wrestling pay-per-view.
It doesn't help that the WrestleMania ramp is so damn long. So
it's the
you get someone like Obafemi who has a very slow.
And he's just.
Like, didn't they, like, for a couple of Takers matches, they rose him up from the middle of the ramp just so he could walk slow?
Yeah, they had to. They've had him be on, like, a cart, so it looks like he's gliding, so his mist will cover the cart, and they just kind of pull it so he comes to the ring faster.
I think it was one Royal Rumble. They had a super big ramp as well, and they would cut to the ring, and while they were cut to the ring, the actual wrestlers were just getting driven on a cart up to the ring. Because it was just so long. It's like, y'all gonna get gassed out running this big.
There was also a WrestleMania where the ramp was so large. Triple H, you know, he has this spit intro right at that beat part. And he's walking down to the ring, and it's like, it gets to that part, and it's tight on his face, so you think, oh, he's about to just, like, hop onto the ramp. He's almost there, and he was, like, halfway down the ramp. He wasn't even close to hitting that beat. But, yeah, it's just not a good product as a consumer to watch that. Because even if you're in it for the entrances and the wrestling, the advertisement alone was something like 48 minutes. Like, half of your in-ring work was dedicated to ads.
Mhm.
And I'm just not used to this type of shit.
Yeah.
It was boring. And the only match that I think was worth like ever revisiting was the Punk and Reigns match.
Mhm.
Everything else is just like, that's cool. Like the ladder match was good, but again, coming from something like AEW, watching their ladder matches, it's such a different animal. It's such a different beast. They're doing such more creative and innovative and hard hitting spots. I'm just like,
Mhm.
there's two spots that pop me, and the rest are just like,
Yeah.
like a typical WWE thing.
It's I've found like the arc that Reigns has gone very interesting. Just from The Rock raising his arm and
Because they were trying to shoehorn in him being a face when nobody was accepting it. And it took him turning heel for us to be like, hey yo, we're kind of feeling this.
Mhm. It took that and then the tribal chief stuff.
And people really gassed that up, but that was running on fumes until Sami Zayn got injected,
Mhm.
and then he brought a lot of life to it. And his part is really the stuff that people remember a lot about that bloodline stuff.
Mhm. All right. I got nothing else unless you guys have anything.
I do find those Scientology speed runs pretty funny, only because I think most Scientologists are not very good people. And I think just bum rushing their buildings, not being like, oh, I'm gonna break things, just bum rushing it, seeing how far you can get, and then leaving. I find that's pretty funny.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Harmless stuff.
Harmless stuff.
Minor annoyances.
Yes.
Can you see Tom Cruise? All right, Mr. Factman, what we got?
30 facts about the beach.
4.
When did we mention the beach?
Moana.
4, 7, 10, 17.
13.
What was yours?
13.
13?
Yes.
4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 17. All pre-20. That's crazy.
I made a joke. 17.
Maybe you got it.
In 1948, a man wore 30-pound, three-toed lead sneakers and stomped around the Florida beach. The footprints led people to believe a 15-foot penguin was roaming around. He kept up this prank for 10 years, visiting various beaches. The hoax wasn't revealed until 40 years later.
I miss the days when you could just do stupid like that. It's national news and science isn't even close to catching up.
Like,
That is just some dude in penguin flop
Some
slippers.
scientist is just like, his wife is bringing him, they're like, get out of here, I gotta solve this.
Like, I haven't slept in weeks.
This isn't possible. Surely we would have seen it.
How did it travel that far?
It's on a beach.
There's just the one guy in the crowd just like, mm-hmm.
Tell me your hypothesis. Well, it is a 400-pound penguin. A 400-pound heat desert penguin.
The guy's scratching his leg from the harness from the penguin feet.
Is this proof of global warming? Penguin washes up on beach? Mutant penguin washes up on beach?
Penguinzilla?
Dude trying to market himself. He's a movie director.
Yeah, like it was so much more fun when you could just kind of create a legend. Because you want to walk around the beach in penguin flops while wearing some 15 pounds.
He's like, is anybody gonna believe this? You turn on the news next day, Scientists are baffled by these penguin tracks.
Scientists.
Oh shit!
So I googled giant beach penguin, and stuff came up. Let's see, the giant penguin hoax. I'm not reading this now. That ad blocker shit.
Yeah, always. Yeah, they're just huge.
Oh my god, the shoes! They still have the shoes!
Homeboy just put on these big shoes and was stomping, just laughing to himself.
Having a time of his life going from beach to beach. Just like, is anybody around? All right,
Oh.
time to slip on the penguin flopper.
Let's get the stomping. And then mom's in Virginia like, it's here too? Are there more?
My Chrome's deciding to be stupid. All right.
Firefox boys. At least for browsing the internet.
All right. So, in terms of streams, Tuesday. I probably got 2 streams left of original Resident Evil. Maybe. I might go fast. It might be faster now that I played through one of the campaigns, but we'll see. So, you have that. BG, this Friday, would you want to try and do all the wrap-up stuff for...
Oh, can't do it this Friday or next Friday.
Okay.
Next Friday, going to see MK. And I gotta go out to Regal in Lansing, which is an hour and a half away, because I want that Shao Kahn helmet.
Okay.
Fair. That's
all right. I was questioning it, and I was like, all right.
You better hope it ain't sold out.
Hey,
them scalpers, them Yoshi scalpers.
I am calling Wednesday to see if they get it in Thursday so I can go up there. I took 2 days off
with the trunk full of Yoshi. I'm just like,
they're already the Shao Kahn helmet. The buckets are already on eBay, like pre-owned, pre-sale, guaranteed shipping.
So basically, I can't make fun of you for this because we all know for a fact that once the Legend of Zelda movie comes out and there is some Triforce bucket.
Yes.
That will be me. Let's
Bunch
see.
of losers y'all are.
Is there any one that you would do?
0.
I was gonna say Borderlands, but that
I don't
ship
collect
sailed.
things.
I think he's lying.
Oh, there definitely is.
Yeah, I was gonna say Borderlands, but yeah, that ship sailed.
It was such a bad movie.
Into the core of the earth.
Something cool enough. I'm getting. In the Going Merry. Still one of my favorite things. You think I'm not going? You think I'm too proud for a popcorn bucket?
A Going Merry popcorn bucket would go crazy high key.
Yeah. Gum fruit. Devil fruit bucket. All right. So there will be a stream then on Friday.
$100
Crazy.
For on eBay.
Yes.
Then nothing Saturday, and then potentially I have no plans next Sunday. So potentially a podcast. Air quotes. But until then, thank you everybody for tuning in to this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We might see you next week.
We'll see you when we see you.
We'll see you when we see you.
No promises.
Bye-bye.
Only disappointments.